Good morning. My name is Jeff and welcome to my garden. Today we're going to do a bit of a more detailed grafting of a queen avocado onto a previously grafted plant that's in a 3-gallon pot. If you take a look over here, this avocado that I have, you can see the graft. As a matter of fact, even the parafilm is still there. It was a very successful wedge graft that I normally I don't know if you can see that in the camera. You can see right here where it's healed over. But I want to put a queen avocado on there. And as you can see, this is in the perfect stage of growth for grafting. The buds are starting to grow rapidly. As we're cooling off during the fall, this often happens. Avocados sense that winter's coming and they will put out new growth. And so we're going to do that. We're going to graft this, and I'm going to try to make this a little more detailed video. So what we got is, to begin with, we got our rootstock, which has also been grafted too. So, and also I've got a perfect size piece. It's a little bit narrow, but I think this will work because the branch that I'm going to graft it onto is also narrow. But if you can see, take a look closely, you can see the buds are pushing, and that's very important for a rapid take on grafting. These are swollen and they're pushing, and this is from a queen tree. So what I'm going to do is, first I got to get out my trusty parafilm, which parafilm, it holds the moisture in. We're still going to have 90-degree, close to 100-degree temperatures this month, so we have to hold as much moisture as we possibly can. And what we do is, the parafilm is stretchable. So what we need to do is we stretch it a little bit. That makes it thinner. And I do it a little backwards. Most people, when they graft, they graft from the bottom up. I do it from the top tip of the graft down, because then I can continue wrapping as I graft. So what I do is I keep wrapping, make it tight so that the air is excluded from the outside so it doesn't dry out. It does allow some air in, but it doesn't allow the branch to. This is called the scion wood. This is called the rootstock. This is called the scion wood. So I go all the way down to the point where I'm going to make my wedge. Whoops. So what I need to do first is to cut that dried part off. Then I need to come over here to the rootstock, and I need to find a compatible size branch. That looks good. What do you think, camera lady?
Yep.
Looks about the right size?
Looks good.
Okay, so I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to lop this off. So then I compare the diameters. Looks perfect. Look at that.
Yep.
You can see that perfectly. So what I do is I lop off a couple of these extra. You don't really need leaves on there. And then I take my handy dandy box cutter, little tiny box cutter, and first I will make a wedge, cut a wedge into the scion. And I don't know if you can see that. That looks pretty darn good to me. And then I go up in here. Got to be careful with your fingers right here. A lot of times it slips. So many grafters, even experienced grafters, get their fingers cut with these knives. So what I got to do is open that up. And if you can see, those pieces right there are matching. You got to get the cambium layer, which is just inside the bark. Yeah, just barely. So what I can do is start wrapping it up. What I need to do in this is pull it so I can get it wrapped around. When you pull it, it thins it out, makes it more pliable. Broke. And then right where the union's going to be, I want it a little more snug. So I pull some of the, stretch it out so that it thins. There we go. So there, by itself, it probably will be okay. But as the rootstock and the scion wood starts to grow, it may try, as the starts to callus over, it may try to push the two unions apart, the single union apart. So what I like to do is take a rubber band into my handy dandy grafting box. Take a rubber band, and I like to tighten it down. That holds it securely in place. So you want it to be snug but not too tight. There you go. As you can see, we have a union. Now, we'll know for sure. I've had these just recently, even during our heat wave, show pushing buds through the parafilm as early as a week, which is pretty good, I guess, because of our air temperatures are so warm. I would say a more reasonable time is about 2 weeks, and then I can tell if this is taken. My name is Jeff, and if you like these kind of videos, subscribe, like, and if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put those in the bottom where it says comments. You can help me increase the visitors to my channel by just subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. You have a good day.